Hello, today we're going to diagnose a blinking AC light on a 2005 Toyota Camry. So the first thing you want to do is check your magnetic clutch relay. And in our case, the relay is actually okay, because when I turn the car on, this part here spins. Make sure you never put your fingers in here when the car is on or someone is in the car. But I do know that the relay is okay because that part there is spinning. Now if you turn on your car and then you turn on the AC and this here does not spin, this part here of the compressor does not spin, then most likely it's that relay there. So there are some videos that mention that you can use the horn relay here to temporarily place it there to check to see if it's a relay the problem. In our case, it was not the relay the problem. So if the relay is not the problem, then you want to check the connection on the compressor. And these instructions are not exactly correct, since it mentions terminals 2 and 4 and there is no 2 and 4 here. So what you want to do is check these top 2 connectors on the compressor, and you should have around 115 ohms I had. So this again is not correct neither. It should be around 100 to 150 ohms. So here's how we're going to test that. We got some alligator clips that we're connecting to our test leads. There are the 2 top test leads on the compressor. Alligator clips connected to them. And let's see how much we got now. Resistance 112.2 ohms. So the next thing we want to check now is this connector. So let's go ahead and test that. So we go ahead and connect one of the leads to negative, and then the other one we're going to connect it here to test each of these top 2 here. These top 2 here. Alright, so we connected our negative lead to the negative, and now the positive we're going to connect it here, and we got 17.2 ohms on the first one here. Now on the second one here we got 11 kilo ohms, and on the bottom one it's open. So it looks like our ground is this black wire here, and this white and blue wire is the signal. Now I did manage to get a even better reading on the ground. If I push it in there, I'm now getting 0.6, so I do know that this is ground. Now this is not, the blue and white wire is not reading correctly. It's at 10 kilo ohm. It should be more around 10 ohms. So basically, after disconnecting this connector and reconnecting it again, the problem is gone. I'm not sure what the problem was. Maybe it was a loose connector, but the issue is gone. And it looks like it was supposed to be at 10 kilo ohms. So yeah, 10 kilo ohms was the correct measurement not 10 ohms. Thank you for watching. So just a quick recap of what we tested. On the compressor, we tested connected from 1 to 2 on the top there, and we were getting about 114, 115 ohms. So that is okay. And then on the actual wire connector that goes to the computer, again, there was no reading down here on this one, and there's no reading down here on this one. But on this one here, when we connected the lead to here and then to ground, we got about 10 kilo ohms, and that looks like that is the correct figure. And then this is just this is the blue and white wire. This is the black wire, which is the ground, and that was correctly at about 0.6 ohms. Notice this is just ohms, this one is kilo ohms. So this looks like everything is correct here, and after I tested all this, I just plugged the wire back in again onto the compressor, and everything is working now. So all I can think of is that either there was a problem with the connection, or it could also be that the relay might be going bad. So I'll have to revisit the relay, and if I keep having if the problem comes back with the flashing light on the AC button, I'm gonna go ahead and just change out the relay, and otherwise I'm gonna say that it was a connection, possible loose connection. So everything is working now. There's no more flashing on the light on the AC button. So hope this helps. Thank you for watching. To provide a follow-up video, it's been about a month now, and the AC has been working fine with the original relay. So it might have been just taking out the original relay and putting it back in might have fixed the issue. Anyways, I have this backup one, and if the flashing does come back, I'll just go ahead and just replace it with this one. But so far a month and no issues after taking the relay in and out. When I took it out, I tapped it, and maybe that fixed the relay mechanism for a while, so it's working now. Thank you for watching.